I received a message last night, a call to action. So I must do what I must do. With that being said, yeah, I don't know what the hell y'all got going on up there at 4th Division. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I read a story which we will talk about. Shout out to Gonzo, he's the one that sent it to me. I really thought it was some AI stuff, thought it was kind of like a little practical jokey joke. No, this is real. Oh God, specialists used to lead the way. Damn, I don't know what the hell going on. It's been a minute since I've been in, I guess. You know, things change. Damn, we arguing over the food now? We supposed to be focused on training. Huh? What you say? It's time to eat. Oh, okay. You got some cardboard for my tray? What we have here is a failure to communicate. I remember a time when we had to eat 3 MREs when we was out there at NTC. Oh yeah, this gonna be one of them ones. I am highly disturbed right now. And I ain't talking about the rock band. Oh, failure to communicate. That's what we got. We have a total disconnect. We are not connected. No relationship required over here. Damn it, y'all, I'm lost. Don't lie to you guys. For those that are part of that whole scenario, we ain't got nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know a long time ago Mug was eating out of cans? Come on, y'all, come on. Hell, you want to start complaining about anything, complain about these new weapons, new plates, new PPE, not something to eat. Yeah, man, listen, today's topic was supposed to be over, hurry up and wait. Now, I'm going to tie this in somehow, some way, but y'all are out of line. You're crooked. You're limp-dicking right now. I'm just saying, it's crazy. What is the world coming to? I love that sun, though. Y'all know I like to share the sun with y'all. Hey, man, listen. Some of y'all need to ask yourselves, am I still a little wet behind the ears? Listen, y'all know what this is? This is a spot where a crib used to be, a house used to be, right? Where I was serving and people that came before us, we had a little bit of something called foundation. We had to hold our foundation up. Boy, some of y'all got us walking on mud right now. Good God. On behalf of all the souls that came before, listen, some of these souls we don't claim. Oh God. We would have got smoked for doing something like that. Oh God. I can only imagine the conversation that went on in that formation. Oh yeah. You just might be a blue falcon. I'm just saying. Let me, hold on. Yeah. Some of y'all a little bit handicapped. I know I ain't wrapped too tight in the brain, but goddamn. Y'all, what? Hey, I know. It's 2026. Everybody feeling Care Bear soft. But we gotta talk about this on the show. We gonna talk about hurry up and wait, but we gonna talk about this. I'm gonna read what has happened. Then I'm gonna break down what NTC is. You see, I like when I get articles like this. I get to go all the way in. Demonstrator post. There was a time where we wanted to play with Tonka trucks, move some dirt around. Hell, we even wanted to be G.I. Joe Real American Hero action figures. But now, y'all just wanna be some G.I. Joe hoes. With that being said, let's follow this trail and get back. Don't worry, guys. We about to go in. I know I've been going in a little hard on these guys, but guess what? I'm not done. Matter of fact, roll that footage. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right, I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. You had to hurry up and wait today. today we're gonna talk about some things, and I'm over here moving the mic around. I'm just gonna say, if you guys saw the video, it was a reason for that video. I know some of y'all may be lost right now. Some of y'all just might be lost right now. Yes, my horn still works. But y'all might be lost right now, and I'm going to catch you up to speed. I'm going to catch you up to speed today. I am appalled right now. Yeah, got different terminology, different words. I received a call to action yesterday night. Normally, after 12 o'clock in the afternoon, my phone is out of my hand, not really locked in on anything, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I caught this. You goddamn right, I caught this. And yeah, we're going to talk about it. Before we get into that, man, I hope y'all having an amazing day. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe like you normally do. And for those that are new here, I would like to warn you off top. Today, you are on the range, and you might be in the line of fire. Depending on if you are a blue falcon, I will break down what a blue falcon is later on. But during this show, people will be triggered. Matter of fact, a whole division may be triggered after I'm done. Matter of fact, one of them SOBs may end up seeing this and be like, damn, he got a point. I know I got a point, right? Big shout out to Gonzo, because he's the one that sent me the news article, and I'm gonna read over it so y'all don't think I'm just going over here being all crazy and stuff like I normally do. But it's all right. It's documented. It's well documented. I ain't wrapped too tight, and I welcome it every day. So hope you guys having a great morning, man. I like doing the little videos and things like that. But with that being said, we got a whole new show for you guys today. Today we're talking about hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. That means hurry up and get to where you need to go. And once you get to go where you need to go, you gotta wait. Yeah, if you all got kids, y'all may have seen some of the videos or some of the movies where there are points in the movie where character comes up, they got to receive something, they got to do something, they have to wait in line or do something like that. Now, it was a movie that my kids would watch. It was like this animal movie, right? And they have this sloth thing, and the sloth is working at the DMV, and they're attempting to get some information, and the sloth is moving really slow. So they rushed all the way really fast to get to this DMV to get this information from the sloth. So that it kind of like breaks down what hurry up and wait is, and that's what we're going to talk about today. But breaking news. There's some things going on in Colorado. See, I just thought Colorado just had some awesome, beautiful scenery. I knew they had a couple of training things out there, a couple of military posts, but I ain't know we had some simps out there. Yeah, we got some simps out there. I ain't just talking no ish. I just felt some type of way when I got the message. Inside, can you hurry up and just get to what you're talking about? Because you just going in. Well, you know what? I will do that. I will do that, and I don't mind doing that because it needs to be talked about. And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm about to be that guy today. I am about to be that guy today. Sorry, I'm feeling some type of way. And you know what? I know what see what I'm saying? I knew they was going to do this. See, I had the article yesterday, and I knew they was going to end up taking that thing down. I was about to go in on it. It's all right, though. I'll be prepared. I'm going to go back to the messenger. Let me go back to the messenger joint. Let me see how I can get on Gonzo's joint. Maybe it's still there. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Y'all need this. Y'all need this. You need to see this. You need to goddamn see this. Because I know y'all like, man, what is Inside talking about? He always got some crap going. I know. And it's needed. Y'all finna see it. Because damn me. I apologize. No, I don't. This is some bullshit. All right. Read along if you would like. After specialist contacts, now you got all these ads and shit up right now. Specialist contacts congressman. Army admits soldiers. I'm tipped to get rid of this ad joint, y'all. Hold on. I get this fucking ad out of here. They don't want you guys to see what I'm about to talk about.
but that's all right. I'm still gonna get to it. After specialist contacts congressman, Army admits soldiers got supplemental food. Basically, they got the low grade food or whatever, right? But let's just get into it because they're really blocking. They're blocking. They're blocking. Because only they know I was finna go in on this shit. Due to high employee turnover and staff shortages, the meal service was I'm upset, man. I'm really upset right now. I knew it was gonna happen. Guys, so I told you they were gonna do this to me. I knew they were gonna do it. They're gonna block out the screen on some of the shit. I already knew they was gonna do that. I knew it was gonna do that. I don't know how to get this thing off of here. Damn. See, that's how to get you. Make you click on it, but it'll still be there. I don't know how to get it going, right? Either way it go, man. The 4th Division soldiers and an Army colonel wrote to a member of Congress, right? And it's all about the food, right? And there's a place called NTC where you go do your training, where you go do all your training, right? You do your training to go prepared to go to war, right? That's what this place is for. And it's done in California. And the whole synopsis of this is these guys are upset because the food and the things that they were receiving, they don't feel like it's up to par, and it wasn't enough food that was supposed to be provided. That's what's going on with this whole thing right now, right? All right, so I've been to NTC twice, right? I've been to NTC. Most people probably ain't really went, probably ain't heard nothing about it, right? You go to Fort Irwin, California, and you do your training so you can be prepared to go down range, right? And there's a spot in NTC called the Sandbox, and we'll break that down here in a little bit. But all right, it's so sad, y'all. I'm just saying it's sad because it does something to me, because soldiers before us had to deal with certain things, right? Had to deal with certain things, and when you get the headlines of things like this, it's embarrassing. But anyways, let me get out my little feelings right now. Let's go ahead and get into this. National Training Center at Fort Irwin, California. An Army colonel acknowledges in receiving a letter to a member of Congress. The July 27 letter from Colonel Nichols, which has been shared on social media, this is how I got it from Gonzo, came in response to an inquiry from a rep, Jeff Crank, from Colorado, who had been contacted by an Army specialist about the meal issues at the National Training Center. A spokesperson for Fort Carson, Colorado, where the 4th Infantry Division is based, confirmed to Task and Purpose that the letter was authentic. All right. The man wrote that the concerns for the specialist had raised about the quality of food available to soldiers were valid, explaining that all meals provided to soldiers in the field during the exercises were provided by a local vendor. Now, before we go any further, y'all, before we read any further, there was a time, right? There was a time, we're going to get back to the thing, you know what I mean? I don't want to bore you with just words, but there was a time when we had our own kitchen patrol, KP, kitchen patrol. Their whole job, the cooks, were to make and prep meals for us while we are in the field. Don't sleep on the cooks. You need the cooks so you can eat. So what has happened now, the military or these training facilities now are hiring outsourced individuals to come in to take the cooks' jobs away for them to provide food. I get that individuals are used to having a certain thing. All right, now I've done tours downrange, been in situations where hell, all you had was some damn MREs. And I get it. You know, you feel entitled to have certain things. I think they made a major mistake by outsourcing to get outside vendors. And I know this is all about getting government contracts and all that type of things. I think they really screwed up by doing this, right? And I'm gonna read some of the comments too. Shit is wild that you can complain about meals. What happened to training like you fight in the army? Yeah, that is non-existent down there today. They had expired and half-cooked food. Quarter of the portions they were supposed to be given. Some soldiers aren't getting any food at all. Well, I can understand that too, because have not eaten a couple of times while I served. But see, here's my thing. Now, I'm gonna read a little bit more, because I wanted to make sure I got everybody's information in there, right? However, due to high employee turnovers and staff shortages, the meal services was supplemental for 4th Infantry Division, right? Now I get that, right? At the time that it was written, was a commander of the 3rd Brigade, Army Brigade, 4th Division. The unit has since become Striker Brigade. And I've actually known, well, when I was in, there was a Striker Brigade, right? And we was actually out there supporting and doing things with Army officials. Talk to the vendors, which receive corrective action request. Y'all motherfuckers counseled the vendors. You gave the vendors a counseling, y'all. All right, listen. Stop. So we counseling vendors now. We counseling the vendors now. Damn. What are we doing? Hey. What you gave him, a council statement? What are you doing, guys? The special who contacted Frank said that when the Army leaders were required to answer and inquire from a member of Congress, which would force them to look into the food rations, the soldiers also took task and purpose that since he excited the stimulus of combat and the center known as the box. See, that's what I was talking about earlier, the box. At the end of July, the food was a good 65% better. Get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you guys something. When we went to NTC, when I went to the first NTC, right? It wasn't just shortages. Motherfuckers was running out of cigarettes. There was no cigarettes. It was a shortage of everything. Most of the time, they're not prepared to even... They're not even prepared to deal with 5,000 soldiers. Just imagine when you get a whole brigade to come through, 10,000 soldiers. Of course it's gonna be hard, but y'all gotta understand this. And I get it. Their standards, bro. You know, they supposed to be able to do their thing. Well, maybe bring the kitchen pro back, bring the cooks back, let them MOSs do what they do, because I knew a couple of cooks, man. I'm talking about they own their shit, and they probably could kick your ass on the range. I'm just saying, don't let the job fool you. You still got some people out here who can do their thing. We had different experience at NTC. We were so busy, we were lucky to grab a meal, let alone miss one while deployed. And this is a fact. But this is what gets me. Now, I can keep reading this thing. I read it over a couple of times. Listen, now, these images right now for civilians, people ain't never served, y'all be like, bro, that is terrible. That's what y'all was eating. Motherfucker, that's good. Now, no, they should looking down there looking at that chicken or whatever, but or that plastic meat. But let me tell you something. There are times where we ate 3 MREs, breakfast MRE, lunch MRE, goddamn dinner MRE. If you're smart enough, you save some of your stuff for later. Just saying, right? And with that being said, right, when you go to the box. So there's 2 parts to NTC. Let's go ahead and break that down, because I don't want to get too. We still gonna roll off of what we were supposed to be doing for the show, but I don't go too far and not, we'll just miss over the points here. Okay, let's break this down. Listen, when you go to NTC, what you are doing, that means your unit or whoever you are in, what battalion you in, right? What division you in, you guys are about to stand up. What that means is you guys are about to be prepared and you guys are about to deploy sometime soon. I was in a rapid deployment unit, right? So there was a constant revolving of going down range, coming back, stay about 6 months, and you about to pack up and roll out again, all right? So You go to NTC, you go to California, you get there, set of training that you're about to be doing, and before you even start do anything, they already let you know. All right, y'all gonna be sitting in this big ass, it's a big ass tent. It's a big ass tent, and you got cots spread all across this floor, and everybody got their little section where they cots at, right? And this is where you're gonna be staying at until it's time for you to go to the box. And the box is a makeshift spot that makes it seem as if it is Iraq or Afghanistan, depending on where you guys are going. And there's a whole bunch of connexes, there's things, and you're going to go through all these FTX trainings to teach you how to mount training. You're going to get out there and figure out how to do especially if you're 88 Mike, your ass going to be on the run constantly. We were sleeping in pup tents. I don't know what motherfucking had now, but pup tents, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we slept in. Cold, hot weather, you had your cold weather stuff, you had your hot weather uniforms. That's what the hell you had, right? You know what I mean? The way they are presenting this is like, it sounds like, oh man, we complaining because we're not getting what we deserve. This is the thing. When you go down range, the real down range, really get down in the shit, when you get in the shits, man, let me tell you something. There's not a guarantee you're gonna have a goddamn meal. There's gonna be an MRE. Train as you fight, like Gonzo was saying. This is what triggered me when bro said, because I really thought this was a joke, bro. I really thought it was like some AI, you know, everything AI now. I really thought this was a joke. Like, but it was serious as hell, because I had to start researching this shit, and I was like, as I read over the stuff, it was like, yo, it's pissing me off even more and more and more, because it just kept triggering me back. Like, okay, when I was down, bro, we barely got some sleep, and then I think our unit, Red One, I think they really was training us to get ready to go down the way, like really, really getting ready, because it was lack of sleep deprivation. We ain't getting no chicken or no rolls, and it looked like they had bacon and goddamn cinnamon roll. Y'all got some good stuff. You know, there's these big ass green kits, these MET kits, right? These meal kits, and they're just called hot food, right? And that's when you get your hot chow. That means the kitchen patrol they done got up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and they done set up this line there. You got some powdered eggs. You may have got like one of the little salt. You may have got a sausage patty if you was lucky, but normally it was like a slip of ham. And then, wow, just saying. I'm just saying, right? I'm not getting on cook, but this is what it had. This is what you got, right? You got some powdered eggs, or you got the big bag of eggs, look like Gatorade. It's a big ass bag of eggs. It's just, and that's what they was making out there, and that was your hot chow, and that's what the hell you ate, right? And then you got back to training, and then around lunchtime comes around, depending on if you was in your truck or down by the range, or you was just coming off a little mission, you ate your MRE. And then if and only if there was enough time, you got another hot meal. But most of the time, it was maybe a hot meal in the morning, MRE, next day. That was it. That was it. Y'all was getting the goddamn red carpet rollout from what the pictures were showing and the way they was talking about this thing. Now, I'm not saying people don't deserve to eat good food and stuff, but this is the military. When you go down range, let me tell you something. When we went down range, and I'm not talking about going to no damn Cross Sabers. I'm not talking about going down to Kuwait. That don't count. I'm talking about when you get into shits. When you get into shit, man, our defense was getting hit so damn much. There's sometimes you wouldn't have time to eat. Your ass would be eating inside your truck, inside your vehicle, especially they talking about striker brigades. So there's mostly strikers out there. It's a big ass tank on 8 wheels. Look like a big ass boat. Soldiers and troops riding in that thing, and they running up and down doing patrols and stuff. And normally those things are out the cobs, right? And I'm using terms that some of y'all may not understand. but it's a combat operating base. It's a COB. I mean, we was at a FOB, a forward operating base. This is where we would bring all the support. We have all the support, and we'll support all the COBs that was surrounding the area that we was in. We was in the South, and we was at FALCON. We was getting hit so much. You talking about getting something to eat, man, we would have to run through the line and grab us something to eat while rockets was coming in. This is a fact, not made up. So why am I so triggered about this? You're talking about hurry up and wait. I'm talking about, you shouldn't be mad about this, bro. Don't you think the soldiers deserve better? In combat, you worrying about surviving. I don't care how hungry you are. When the shit hit the fan, let me tell you something. When the shit hit the fan, IED or EFP go off down or daisy chain go off, you're not worried about eating. You may have pissed on yourself. I'm just saying, unless you got, water bottles of piss. I'm just saying. Females with the weenuses, y'all know how we grow, right? But I am saying, it's embarrassing. I know y'all don't think we just the only ones that are reading this shit. I'm not saying insurgents, but the enemy is looking at us like we dumb as hell. These fat fucks, these Care Bear ass songs. You nigga, you worried about food. I would be so much more worried about, man, is my equipment right? Man, do we got the right stuff? And I'm gonna say this, and y'all may disagree with what I'm saying. I don't care how much training you do. I don't care how many times you go to NTC, National Training Center. I don't care how many times you do it. It still does not prepare you psychologically, physically for what you're really about to step into. Cause when that heat hit your face and that sand start to cut up your face, get the fuck out of here. You ain't wearing no goddamn food. You ain't finna get biscuits and shit all the goddamn. You ain't finna get a strip of bacon. You lucky enough, depending on who you attached to, what company and battalion division you with, depending on how actively y'all rolling, you might not get nothing to eat. You lucky enough, you get a damn care package if somebody care about your ass. Man, we're getting so sensitive and soft out here. Man, I wouldn't want to serve with some of y'all. I was not the best soldier in the world. I had an attitude problem, but I promise you I was coming home. Every time I went outside the gate, last thing I'm thinking about is what I'm finna eat. I'm thinking about, man, I hope everybody did their proper checks. Hope they did it right. I hate for another truck to go down. Now we gotta stop and wait and figure out. This is where the hurry up and wait comes in. You know what I mean? All right, we think we got a suspected bomb on the road. All right, now we got to wait for QRF. And you're not just waiting for no few minutes. You waiting for some time, right? There's more things out here more important than fucking food. Fat fucks. Excuse my language, y'all. My bad. Let me use Tristan's word. Fat backs. Get the fuck out of here. You out there to train, not gain weight. Bastards. My bad. I'm feeling a little triggered right now. I feel some type of way right now. You're not in the military no more. Why are you feeling that way? Because life or death situations. Stay alert, stay alive. What happened to that? Not eat, gobble, gobble. Y'all know what I did learn about hurry up and wait? Patience. Hell, I learned how to sleep with a Kevlar clock. Fucking worry about this goddamn food. Look like y'all was getting the great stuff. The great stuff. Hell, my second deployment was better than the first one. That's why I say, man, if it ever came down to it, if all the technology failed, like Angel's writing that book, all technology and stuff failed, and it came to actual survival and hand-to-hand combat, woo, we might lose. I'm just saying, you motherfuckers. You got more people worrying about hair profiles. She's which bathroom you can go in or not. Man, what is going on? God, like, listen. I'm not, listen. Yeah. You know, I was talking to a couple of people and they was asking me, man, if your kids wanted to go to the service, what would you tell them? Of course, my kid, I ain't worried about them. They strong, right? But they decided to go. I swear, I will prepare them. Man, they already kind of being prepared now, but like, I will prepare them to say, man, once you start seeing these soft blue falcon individuals, and blue falcon is a quote unquote battle buddy effort. He'll fuck you over. He'll worry about if you're getting some bacon on the plate before he protect you under the line of fire, right? That's what a blue falcon is, right? When you got individuals that's worrying about small things like that and not worried about how to get your proper PPE ready, how to do your train, you're more worried about the food. Tripping. Like, you tripping. There are individuals that served before us that had it even harder than what we had it. Gotta be kidding me. And when you get over there, these people are eating bloated fish. There's times we be down range, man. We are literally driving through sewage. Nobody got time to worry about food. Nobody got time to worry about this petty. Boy, y'all better get in line with who y'all pray to. Cause some of y'all not gonna make it. See, some of y'all when the shit hit the fan, individuals that do type of stuff like that will be folded up quick. Y'all, now don't make it seem like, oh man, you ain't got no heart, bro. You just acting like you just the hardest of the hard. No, I'm just telling you, when you get across, there's no just, hey, I'm tired of this, I'm ready to come home. Ain't no whining to nobody. Who you finna go whine to out there? Man, you get a counseling out there and slap on the wrist, and you better get back out there and get back to your mission. Better get back in that truck. Man, you better get back on that gate. You better get back out there and get ready to pack up, because we finna mount up and roll out again after already being on a 12-hour mission. That's what that NTC is for. I mean, you can still have some fun. You can have a little laugh here and there. Many times we got in there in time, we'll get out there and joke around a little bit, just to build the morale up. But you learning to survive, not eat, not gain weight, not stuff your fat back face. Like, I wouldn't want to share with some of y'all, man. I can only imagine what the conversation was like in that formation. I ain't gonna lie, that mother probably wouldn't when it came over here. We ain't deal with snitches. We ain't deal with people that was we had our own way of dealing with individuals that like to go against certain things. And I went against a lot of certain things. I had my moments where I had to get correctly trained, had to go behind the connex. They probably don't do that no more. Put hands on somebody. When you make the mission harder for everybody else, you become a problem. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying everybody gonna eat. Not saying you shouldn't eat. I'm not saying you shouldn't have this or that. But you shouldn't even when you got no damn vendors. That's why you got cooks for. That's what their job is to do. Provide your food. They're readily available to get up, and they're normally up before everybody else. And they're preparing the meals. All that extra, man, the food was barely cooked. But listen, right now at some of the places y'all eat ain't even real meat right now. So chill out. Miss me with the BS. Do you want to come home? See, I know most of y'all think it's a game. Everybody thought it was a game until we got over there. And once you got over there, people started taking stuff serious. Weapon was always staying clean. Eyes on, locked in. Time somebody screw up, you on your ass. Man, why the truck wouldn't fill? How you run out of gas and you the fuel truck? Complacency. Individuals that are so paid to get on that type of level can't be around me. Can't be around me. And now here, I'm gonna say this. For those that may thinking, oh man, you just taking it too far. You're not understanding the process. You're not understanding. What I'm saying is, you going up against an enemy that's living with little to nothing. Little to nothing. They're surviving off scraps. You complain about some damn food and you ain't got no firefight coming on. You ain't got no rockets coming at you. You complaining in a place of calm area where you really have a lack of chance to be deceased. So y'all think this shit a game. That's why I say everybody should get a little taste of going overseas. It'll change your mindset really, really fast. I'm not saying it's gonna make you a better person or clear your mind up, but it'll teach you to appreciate some of the basic things. Shit, I had no AC. My the first 2 weeks, man. You got to tell what I'm saying, bro. I got a picture, man. I gotta say, hold on. I got a fucking. I got a picture of her downrange. I don't know. I think Mark took the picture. Whoever took the picture of me, man, I am melting in this truck. AC all jacked up. When we got there, all them vehicles was jacked up. All them the mechanics were so upset and angry, man, because every vehicle was fucked. Every vehicle was messed up. We still had Humvees at the time. Yeah, we still had Humvees with the long rhinos. Those that don't know what a rhino is, it is a shape deal that's supposed to heat up in the front of the vehicle, so when the IED or the bomb goes off, it goes off in the front of the vehicle and shrapnel hits the edges of the windows in the front of the vehicle. It don't really screw you up. Them things didn't work half the damn time. Not a game. See, y'all be playing too much. What you call the game? Call of Duty. Ain't no restart when you get. And when bro sent me this, I swear I thought it was a joke, y'all. I thought this shit was, I swear I thought it was just some AI. You know how people be doing. Y'all know how people do. I just thought it was not. This is a joke. A real job, like, man, they playing. Nah, serious as hell. I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with all my heart. I'm glad I got to do the time. I'm glad I got to do my time when I did my time and got out at the time I got out. I'm not gonna lie. Cause some of y'all, man, we would have had a lot of behind the context conversations. Nah, for real. We ain't deal with we may didn't like each other all the time. We may not have got along all the time. You know, you always got those high speeds that just make things a little bit more difficult. Yeah, we had a couple of them too. But we took care of we was in it. If we riding together in the truck, I don't care if you hate me. Guess what? You coming home and I'm coming home. Or we both not coming home. That's the only way that's going to work. Y'all know. Y'all go ahead. I am a dick. But I'm coming home. NTC ain't nothing compared to what you do when you get over there. They shoot back. They pace count the place where you stand at to see where they need to target at. That's why when they come in, they make sure they take all the phones and all the different things they add on them. Run them through them scanners so we can see what the hell's on your body. Even when we go through and check some of them vehicles, man, do you not know how fast your heart is pumping when you gotta search vehicles? You got this weak ass little handicap mirrors. It's funny now, but we used to have to go down and check these vehicles and these big ass dump trucks, right? Colorful ass fully loop dump trucks, right? And they'll come through, and we'll have to scan the vehicle, check the vehicle, because they don't know. This is one of those routines. As we was coming in, this is what they was doing. They would come through vehicles and blow the vehicles up at the front gate and charge the gate. That's what they would do. Before we got there, that's all that stuff was going on. So, great idea. Let's go ahead and walk around these vehicles and have a mirror so we can check up under the vehicles, see what was going on. Man, your heart, even at just sitting at the gate, checking vehicles, get your heart pumping. Now your 88 might like we was constantly on go. So you sometimes riding in sleep deprivation, like for real. Riding and your eyes starting to get so heavy. And you don't even realize you just rolling. And sometimes we ride out in blackout. No headlights. I'm talking about the lights are small. And you got NVGs on. And NVGs does not show depth of field. Worried about some goddamn food. Y'all. Anyways. This channel is for survivors, y'all. I know I'm over here joking, laughing, but it's all fun and games until you start hearing the reports and they start being like, all right, man, we in the blue. You know what I mean? It's a blackout time. Ain't no service, no internet, no nothing, man. That means somebody has just been unalived. You know what I mean? Your family back home don't know what the hell going on. Trust me, your family ain't worried about what the hell you eating. Send a damn care package. You know what I mean? I think I got some can of tamales one time. But that story blew my mind when I seen it. It just blew my mind when I seen that, man. But anyways, man, hurry up and wait. You know what I mean? Rushing to get to a place you need to be at, and you got to get there on time. And when you get there, you're waiting to do whatever the thing is that you need to do. By the end of the day, after you waiting that whole time, you don't end up doing the thing that you're supposed to do. That's what hurry up and wait is all about. It's one of the most frustrating things in the military ever, because it happens all the time, especially you work in the motor pool. Right, you can have all your work done, everything done, and you cannot go home until everybody goes home. That's one thing that used to kill me in the military. They used to ag my soul. But what it did do, it taught me a lot about patience, having patience. It built patience up in me a lot, because I started to kind of learn after a few years. That the reason why they make you hurry up and wait, and when it just teaches you patience, teaches you to focus on things. And one thing they say in the military, there's always something to do, right? I'm pretty sure there was other things can be doing instead of complaining about why certain food's not there. Well, bro, the food's half cooked. Well, go get a fucking MRE. Go drink some water, guy. And I think some of the NCOs, we have some good NCOs. We have some subpar NCOs too. Everybody got your good ones and bad ones. We have some good NCOs, you know what I mean? And some of them will probably say the same thing that what I'm saying right now, and others may say. You gotta think about coming home. And it really don't click. It really don't click until you really when you really boots on ground. When boots get on ground, now I don't know how it is now, but in my experience, I had a real wake up call. Like, oh shit. Oh, welcome to the real army now. You know what I mean? Not where you just stationed at, but hey, it's just not an end of. It's just not a hey, I did my job. Let me go home. No, I remember I seen the first body come through the gate. I can even talk like this on you. I'm gonna talk anyway. So I remember the first time seeing a body come through the gate. Man, they had this dude spread all out. I'm talking about spread. I can see all this. I can see all this open, right? All this is open, and he coming to him. And they got the two nurses on top of the Humvee, holding him down, attempting to save this dude's life. Real spill. He was coming through Golf Gate. And at the time, all we had was that little pole joint with the cord. I'm not laughing at the guy that deceased. I'm talking about they had the cord joint. That's how it was no special joint. That Kate would always get hit and toe up. But first time I seen the body all open up. Not the first time I seen anybody shot, but I'm saying the first time I've seen a whole open body. You know, you see in the horror films, but really seeing that, all the tissue, muscles, inside, seeing all of that. Like, oh, damn. Yeah, I'm not finna make it. Hot. And this is a time where they had us, we had to wear these guard joints. I call them fucking wings, but they made us have to wrap these things up to protect you from like shrapnel explosions and stuff like that, bro. But it only gets real until you in it. And when you get in it, I'm again, people send me messages, but until you get in it, you know, people don't take it as serious as they should. No, and I can see why people don't take it as serious as they should, but you should, man. You should. Oh, okay. Oh, that's Jared. But yeah, that bothered me. I appreciate Gonzo sending it to me. I was thinking about that shit all night. I laid down and I was like, damn, this the hell going on? Not that I'm just no Billy badass. I'm far from it. You know, I just want to come home. There were times I would shut the hell up and actually start listening to what was going on in some of those missions, some of them briefings. Like, oh man, it's especially after the brother. I think the first brother was Echo Company that passed away. Like, worrying about food. There were times we didn't even have potable water, y'all. You just don't understand, bro. Like, where you had to take your bottles, put your bottles of water outside so they'd be hot enough. You take the bottles of water, and then you have to go up and do your little wash off. There's more important things than that, right? And you know, like we do all the time, man. I got something. I was reading over a blog Angel had did. Right, I was bro sent me that. I was just like, wow. Like, wow, what the hell is going on, bro? I see you, bro. I'm checking out Gonzo on that. What, you on that treadmill? What you on? Oh, you on a scale? Trying to figure out what bro was on. I see the picture kind of blurred out. Oh, on the treadmill working out. Hey, get that shit in, goddamn. Hey, we know you ain't no fat back, goddamn. You ain't worried about the goddamn. I know you ain't worried about it. What if they gonna put blanket on your damn tray? I'm my bad, y'all. Sean Bro Gonzo, he the one that sent it to me, man. When he sent it to me, it was one of them ones. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. But when bro sent me that shit, I was like, wow, let's go. Let me see. I see 4.6. Okay, getting in there. Let's fucking go. Hey, I need to send Angel that shit. Angel, let me show you something. Check this out. Let me see. Let me pull the screen up. Boom. Check that out. It's like a mini treadmill or something, like a walking thing. That's dope as hell. That almost look like Angel's. Angel got a pink joint like this. That's dope. That's dope as fuck. What is that? TODO? I'm gonna have to look it up. Might get Angel one of those. I might get one of them bitches. My down self be sitting here. Where you finna go now? I'm finna walk right inside the goddamn crib. Hell yeah. Fucking dope. Is that 4.6 miles? That's dope. As we do all the time, man, we actually read over one of Angel's blogs, man. I'm working on some more things for the show. But today, that right there hit me, hitting me like a mug. I was just saying, y'all, that's a dumb joke. Hitting me like a mug, for real. All right, the foundation we never talk about. And I think, well, I would like y'all to tap in with Angel, man. You know, she's got the hourglass going on, the website's up. She's doing her thing. I'm super proud of her. She's keeping me locked in with everything that's been going on. You guys, the audio versions of these shows are going to be popping up as well. You guys can go over and check that things out too, and I'll pull that up. But let's go and read over this and before we close out and all that type of jazz. We got about 10 minutes, so Miss Angel Williams writes, when I chose the title Hourglass, the foundation, I wasn't thinking about concrete bricks or physical being of a building. I was thinking about us. I was thinking about the invisible parts of ourselves. We build our entire lives, the experiences that shape the exact way we love, trust, forgive, react, and survive. Every single one of us has a foundation. For some, it was built with love, security, and what y'all doing? Huh? Acceptance. For others, it was built with silence, pain, fear, rejection, abandonment, loss, and trauma. Sometimes we don't even realize how unstable that foundation has become because we spent so many years simply learning to balance on it. We become masters at surviving. We wake up, go to work, take care of our family, smile for pictures, laugh with friends, and tell everyone we're doing just fine. After a while, we even start to believe in our own performance. The cost of endurance. Hello. But surviving isn't the same as healing. There is a massive difference. Healing requires honesty, survival only requires endurance. Some of us have spent years convincing ourselves that what happened wasn't that bad, that we should just get over it, that even time has passed, or that everyone goes through something. So we keep moving, we keep carrying what broke us while pretending it. What? We keep. My bad, y'all. We keep carrying what broke us while pretending it no longer hurts. We bend the truth, not always to deceive other people, but to protect ourselves from facing it. We tell ourselves we're okay because saying otherwise would mean opening doors we work so hard to keep closed. Eventually, something happens. A conversation, a relationship, a memory, a loss, a simple, ordinary moment exposes the cracks we've been trying to hide. That the exact moment we realize we've been surviving our lives instead of actually living them. Beyond the pages, this is what Hourglass, the foundation, represent. It isn't just a novel. It isn't just the beginning of a series. It's a reflection of emotional foundations many of us are still standing on right now. Not every page is about you, not every character is me, but every single emotion is real because human emotion doesn't belong to just one person. Pain doesn't heal, does healing, pain doesn't, healing doesn't, neither does hope. My hope isn't that readers finish this book with all the answers. My hope is that they finally begin asking themselves the questions they have spent years trying to avoid. What am I still carrying? What truth have I buried? Who did I become because of what happened to me? And who could I become if I finally allow myself to heal? Healing begins when the pain disappears. It begins the moment we stop pretending it never existed. Join the conversation. Hourglass, the foundation, officially released on July 16th. You guys know y'all can go tap into the blog and things like that. I've read this one before, and I just wanted to read it again. Don't mind me. But with that being said, guys, I want to say this, y'all. I know sometimes I really be dabbling in and going in on a few things. You know, I do. But I really feel, yeah, for real. Yeah, man. Shit, that shit is awesome, bro. That shit is fucking awesome. I love it. I freaking love it. Right? You guys can also go tap in. Let me pull this up right now. It's coming up here shortly. Boom. Right here. I'm going to pull it up where you guys can see. This is where all the audio will be for the shows that we've done on here. So you guys can check that out as well. Boom. Y'all starting to see some of the audios. I've been just started sending all of the updates. So you got all the audio service could be right over here. So you can guys check it on Spotify and all that type of jazz too. This thing is becoming even bigger and bigger and bigger, man. Bigger and bigger and bigger. And I am enjoying every bit of it. Appreciate locking in with you guys, man. I should be having a great time. I really do. I really be having a great time doing this. And I'm just gonna get better and better. And then I'll start adding in a few other things and a few tidbits here and there. But with that being said, make sure you guys tap in with everybody that's got stuff going on. Make sure you guys tap in with Jim's IT Publishing, man. For any information on all the other things except looking for bacon. I'm not bad. I'm just saying. I'm gonna check out and find that. But yeah. I can't get that shit out of my goddamn head. Anyways, man, this is what we got coming up for the week. Y'all got coming up for the week, man. We talked about barracks life yesterday. Today we talk about here up away. We had kind of like got in this whole thing about you know, people worry more about the food they eat than actually the tactical training. But it's all good, you know, to each his own. But tomorrow we are going to be talking about the ABCs to PT. This is going to be good, man. This is going to be a good one, man. It's crazy, bro, showing me that device right there with rolling. So I fucking love that shit, man. So we're going to talk about that and PT gone wrong. We'll talk about, there's a reason why I put ABCs. Those are different groups you're in when you're doing PT. We'll talk about some of the military myths, and I got some movies queued up where you guys can see some of the movies, and I'll break down why some of those movies are wrong. And then Friday, Weekend Warrior, we'll share some stories about how we had some good times on the weekends. And we'll go over some current events, and then we'll break down even some more movies for Saturday. But as I was saying, man, today, you know, we threw a little corkscrew in here, because when he sent me that, I was like, yeah, we got to talk a little bit about that. Yeah, we got to go in on that for real. If you haven't already, man, you guys are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you are looking for school supplies and all that type of jazz, make sure you tap in with Trappin' Inc. Presents 3rd Annual August to School Bash, right? And they just got Smokey D's coming through. Smokey D's will be coming through, and they'll be catering the food. So I just got put up on that yesterday. I posted of me actually working on the floor while watching Comedy and the Trap Show. You guys watch the Comedy and the Trap Show. That's actually a whole series they'll be putting out. That will be launched out, and I believe they'll be going to Roku. So he's got a couple of outlets he'd be taking that show to. I already designed up some of the covers for the presentations and the movie deal. You know how you scroll through the apps and you find a movie. We got to design that. So that's super dope. So August 8th, which is 4 days away, you guys can tap in with that. From 12 to 5, it'll be at the Trappin' Inc. location. While you're there, you can even get you a tattoo, a couple of piercings, man, and even get on a podcast if you decide to. Make sure you guys lock in with that. Also, boom, there we go. Back to school party, content day. Every time I talk about content day is a big thing. Who's who will be in there getting content, photos, reels, all that type of jazz. So you need help getting content. It's probably best for you to go in there because they're going to be snapping and sharing and doing all that thing. It's an amazing event. So you guys go check it out. I've been to a few. Tap in with that. Big shout out to Yoshi, baby. Shout out to Semi-Quest, man. Semi-Quest all around the world. That track is already on the way. It's mastered, man. We're working on new covers now. So you guys get to see a little bit of that. Great things happening, man. That man is finna blow up. I'm glad I got to be a part of the journey, man. I am loving it. You haven't already, make sure you tap in with these shows right here. Routine builds confidence. Veteran business must knows discipline over motivation. And you guys know what I'm about to do. I'm about to get out here and sit down and watch a movie with Angel for an hour. Then we'll get back. We have been working on this painting, which guys, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and turn that screen. Y'all see I'll be working while I be working. Bow. So yeah, man. Yeah, y'all see that thing is coming together. Oh, amazingly, man. It's bigger than me. Right? But yeah, man, that's what we're doing. Make sure you guys lock in. A lot of stuff happening. I'm super excited. Shout out to everybody that is out here constantly thriving and surviving. That's what you're supposed to do, and that's what we're going to continue to do, right? That's right, man. It's your boy Inside. Once again, another show, another moment. We already hit that hour mark, didn't we? Yeah, we hit that hour mark, man. So let me do what I'm supposed to do. You know, I'm working on it, y'all. You know, sometimes I be going over a few moments, few seconds, man. But I'm gonna make sure I keep it in an hour. And then I know today the topic got me. It was just like, I gotta talk about this. So I'll make sure I stay up in that time so everybody don't miss their shows and do what they gotta do. But a lot of great things is happening. I'm super excited for it. So you guys stay locked in. Shout out to This Is DNS, man. You guys, he is doing some amazing things out there when it comes to filming, cinematography, and all that type of stuff. We got more soldiers moving to Texas as well. So I'll make sure I put them on some of the things that we've been doing. So I appreciate you guys. You guys stay amazing. Big shout out to Visual. Make sure y'all tap in. A lot of stuff going on. I will be in Colorado. I'm gonna do me some hammock camping off the mountains. Anyways, it's all the way up. It's your boy Inside. Let's get it.
No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel.